afternoon. My name is Sade Hall, and I'm a part of the quality consulting firm. Our belief is that communication is the best way to create strong relationships. Our team is here to discuss improving the image and communication of the University of West Georgia Police Department. We will give an overview of our background to understand why you need us, discuss the internal and external communications, SWOT analysis, and our recommendations. Quality consulting brings you quality work with quality results. The team is composed of well-educated individuals possessing a multitude of talents to make your company's vision a reality. I ask that you take this journey with us through this presentation so that in the end, you will understand why you need quality. Now we'll turn it over to my team to introduce themselves and their position in the company.
Hello, I'm Gerald Clyde Jr., and I'm the president of the quality consulting firm. Alright, Gerald Clyde, the president. I built 2 startup companies. I grew them from 30 million to 150 million in 6 months. And I have a PhD in business administration at UCLA. And we have the regional vice president, Mr. My bad. Alright, we have the regional vice president, which is Mr. Chase Robertson, and he founded a profitable region office for quality consultant in 50 different countries, and he has a master in accounting at Yale.
Point it at the computer.
Alright, and we have Miss Freya Clay. And she's a senior executive consultant, over 6 years of proven background in creating and implementing a vision. She has a PhD in administration at Berkeley. And we also have Mr. John. He's the director of customer relations, and he's an experienced leader who drives business strategies and maintains the connection between customers, our partners, and the results. He has an MBA in communication and in real estate at Florida State University. And we have Ms. Sade Hall, and she is a senior consulting of operations, and she's responsible for preparation of complex reporting for both clients and the internal and external for the company. And she has an MBA at Harvard. And we have Ms. Bohannon, and she's the project leader, and she's an innovative individual who is willing to solve any problem and any solution that is brought to her attention. And she has a master in communications at the University of Georgia. All right, here's a little history of our company. Our company was founded and established by George Lucas in 1954, which was then sold to Mr. William Herbert in 1955. And in 1957, Mr. William Herbert grew this company from a $100,000 company to $1 million company monthly. And in 2014, we was rated #1 consulting firm in the Western Hemisphere by Forbes. It's research, you can check it out. All right, now our mission is to provide an honest consulting service in 7 continents. And our values are loyalty, leadership, and smart work. We value loyalty because we believe in a family. We're like a family. We may fight, we may argue, but at the end of the day, we still come together. We believe in leadership. We believe to be the number one consulting firm. We believe in smart work, not hard work. In order to do something the right way, you have to think and not put too much energy into it. And the vision, through quality service, we'll maintain leadership and remain being the #1 source for consulting. So throughout the years, we have implemented different plans and different avenues in order to make our consulting firm better. And it's a fact that in 1955, when our president, Mr. Herbert Williams, consulted with Ray Kroc for the McDonald's franchise. The quality consulting firm made history. So if you ever drive by and you see like an M and a yellow M and it's an arch, we did that. And these are some of our people that we work with. AT&T, of course, McDonald's, West Georgia, Walt Disney, and Taco Bell. And now that you heard some about the background, I will introduce Ms. Starbo Hannon, and she will do the statement of need.
Thank you, JC. After a careful look at you guys' department, we've learned that you provide law enforcement services, security, and emergency response 24/7 to the University of West Georgia campus. We also learned that you are here to serve and protect students and faculty on this campus. We learned that you provide a self-defense class to the ladies, and also that you have a wolf guardian. But after looking at the department, our team has come together and decided that there are still some areas that you need help in, and that's what we're here for. Those areas are your image, your communication internally and externally, and customer satisfaction. Now, I'm pretty sure you're wondering what I mean when I say customer satisfaction, because you guys aren't really technically a business. But who is the customer? The students of this campus are your customer. And after careful consideration and some student surveys, we learned that they're not satisfied with your work. Most students feel intimidated by you guys and feel like you're focusing on the wrong things. But I think it's your job and our job to make the students see the bigger picture. And in order for them to see the bigger picture, it starts with communication. Communication is the key to everything. I feel like the department needs to find better ways to communicate. Yes, you have the Twitter, you have Twitter and a Facebook and things like that, but if nobody knows about it, then how would they use it? And I mean, how many people really knew that you offered a self-defense class, or that you had a Wolf Guardian app, or the Red Guardian app? I'm pretty sure that half the students on this campus don't know about it. We feel that you guys need to get more involved in social media, because today that plays a big role in the students' lives. So if you get more involved and find the ways to communicate with them, then it'll help better your department. And lastly, the image. Because the students of the campus are unsatisfied with your service, your image is taking a beating. So they look at you as an enemy, not a friend. They should also see the good side of your department. They should want to come to you for help. They should feel like they can call you if they need you, instead of feeling like, oh, if I call them, this is going to go bad. Our team has carefully took a look into the issues, and we've sat down and discussed many things that can help bring a better look into your department. One thing these suggestions demonstrate is the importance of communication, both internally and externally, which will be explained in further detail by Bria.
Okay, so University of West Georgia's Police Department communicates to its external stakeholders by using different things such as social media. They have a Twitter account, and their username is WGPD. They have an email, and they also utilize different apps for cell phones. They also communicate by telephone. You call, you can make an appointment, or you can talk to a assistant that works at the desk in the office. So with this information, this will show the company's strengths and weaknesses. So they, all right, so they use email. They send out different emails for weather alerts, and also you can communicate the department by having a weather hotline. Okay, so I'm gonna send it over to Chase to show the internal communication.
Thank you. The internal communication consists of how effectively the department communicates to each other. And obviously the main goal for the police department is to lower crime and bring complete safety to the campus. Internal communication plays a key factor in doing this and lowering the crime and bringing safety. The way they communicate, they do it traditional way. The police department uses radios for updates and emergencies. They email each other for just to plan meetings and things such as that. the SWOT analysis for strengths and weaknesses of the internal and external parts of police department. The strengths they have, they reach out through social media to relay information out to the students. They do good with Twitter and Facebook. If you follow them, they keep everybody updated right when it happens. What they lack in this is they don't advertise that they have, or they don't advertise these social media outlets so that students can know about them and be aware of them. They also have emergency programs called the Rave Guardian, and it's pretty much an application of, you can put a GPS in where you're at, and if you have an emergency, they can trace where you're at and help you out pretty much. And their weakness in that is they lack advertising of that. Not many students have that app downloaded, and not many students know about it, and it's also pretty hard to log in and do that. Not many people want to make that effort. Some opportunities they have in the internal and external is just to minimize crime in the state of Georgia, and on campus, and getting more money for the department. And the threats are, they have a problem with making all parts of the campus safe, and they waste patrolling time for meetings and other types of face-to-face communication. And pretty much for their opportunities, minimizing crime on campus goes with their, it goes along with their competition. Pretty much their only competition for the competition analysis is other campuses in the state of Georgia. Pretty much it's just the competition of lowering pretty much the statistics of crime on campus for each individual campus. And that's it for the external.
All right, guys. Well, I'm John Beasley, and as we've mentioned, we do have things in the EWG, the police department, that need improvements and need critiquing. And so let me first start off with internal communications. And so with the internal communications in this company and/or EWG police, we have issues with, burglaries on campus currently. We have issues with a lot of different things. I don't know, your email's probably getting blown up as much as mine is. And so we have a couple of different things that we think would be good for UWG police. One would be adding more police officers to campus. Currently, right now, they work on 12-hour shifts. And what they have is 3 to 4 police officers working during the day, and that's from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at night. But then from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning, they have 4 or 5. Well, what we would like to do is we would like to implement having maybe 1 or 2 more police officers on campus at that time, and maybe perhaps have them walking around on campus, not just sitting in their cars. Because I don't know about y'all, but every time I see police officers on campus, I always see them in their car and not interacting out on campus. And then the other thing we have is we want to grow the communications unit, which would technically be dispatch. If you were calling 911, normally you would call it to dispatch, and they would dispatch you out to either ambulance, police, fire department, anything like that. Well, with here, there's one phone number, and they deal with anything. They deal with, you lock your keys in your car, you have a flat tire, you are getting mugged maybe, you have a lot of loud noise outside your dorm room. They deal with a lot of different stuff. So what we want to do is we want to grow the communications unit and have several different lines, so that there's an emergency line, and then there's also these lines that can assist people with non-emergency issues. Let's see if this thing's working out. All right. So next we have external communications, and so with external communications, we wanted to try a couple different things. One, the Rave Guardian app. Who has heard of this app, by the way, here on campus for safety issues? Anyone? No one? One person? Yeah, they're implementing this all over campuses, universities all over the country, and yet none of us have heard anything about it. And yet, we're in the increase. We have an increase of robberies and all kind of different emergencies on campus. Well, with this app, and I took a snapped a screenshot of this and put it up here. You have the opportunity to do lots of different things. One, you can hit a button, and the police can immediately find you where you're at, because it analyzes your GPS system and finds you wherever you're at on campus. You can set a timer, so you go on your app, you hit the button, and you set like a 5-minute timer. If you're not back to hit in your PIN code, then the police will come immediately to you. But see, the thing is, no one's